Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
It's 3rd and 1.
Third down give to Robinson. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. Trying for it with Penix. This one's caught. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Shipley now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Now he's hit. Hurts fumbles. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or 2 in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner, because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Putting a receiver in motion. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It's his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
See how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They motion Dotson over left. Working inside the red zone. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. They've got a man in motion. Hurts setting up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Only good for saving face, seeing the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux, that's up the highest metric. The city just...
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
On first down, here's Penix. Buys time, rolling right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He finds space for a few yards that time. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
Taken down at the 40.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 4.
Third down, it's Penix.
And 6.
Pitts brings it in. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15.
It's a gain of 30.
So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. Back to Pitts it goes. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. Here's Robinson. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Robinson. Well, this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
Again, the ball carrier.
Offense to the line fast.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. They are passing on the field goal, Brock. They're going to try to break this tie with a touchdown. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Put some air under it, deep down the left. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
He finds Brown right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw it. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
They send a man in motion. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And nearly intercepted as that play almost ended in disaster. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Is a turnover.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. Free inside the 30. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Staying with Robinson. And he gets a few on the punch forward. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Robinson launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Falcons go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock.